Okay, this video is all about using nebulosity with SiTechExe. Alright, so the first thing we got to do is go to config, change config. If you're going to use our calculator for the field of view, which is pretty important, you need to make sure that number's right. Okay, so now we're going to go to camera stuff. And now we're going to, so remember, if you calculate the field of view, if you use this stuff, you got to have the telescope focal length. Anyway, or you can just enter them directly, but then you click OK. But you also make sure you use the plate solve 3 for all sky if you want. And we have nebulosity 3 selected. Okay, so that's about it. All right, so now it's time to run nebulosity. Okay, no camera. First of all, we have to select the camera. Now, if you select the ZWO, which is the camera I have here, it doesn't work. So instead of using that, I'm going to go to no camera, ASCOM camera, and that seems to work just fine. So we're going to say ASI 1. Okay. Okay, so now let's see if we can see outside my window. Oh, I forgot to change the exposure. If you have this, if you leave that 0, it crashes every single time. So do that first before I forget. So now we're going to go ahead and no camera. We're going to go to ASCOM camera. We already went through this, so we're just going to go that, and we're going to just say OK. Now we'll try a preview. Ah, there it is. That's outside. That's outside my window. Okay, good. So that's working. But there's one more thing we have to do here, and this is the important thing. We have to run a script, and it's called Listen SiTech, and it's in Program Data SiTechExe. You have to run this script, and once you do, now you know everything's all grayed out. The only thing you can do is abort, and you can't even close the program. But I think we're ready to try to run our script. So now we're going to go over here, Features, Run Script. Here's our plate solve window. Here's our script window. We're going to go to plate solve stuff. And 4 is way too long, so I'm going to say 0.02. And we'll say bin by 2 to make it a little faster. We'll make the throttling delay be 2. And now we're going to say make .xp run. There it is, right there. So that's our script. We're going to wait. Okay. So we're ready there. Now let's, I think we can just run the script. But before we do, let's go to Objects. Turn on future calibration points, and there they are. There's all the little red circles. Okay, we already made the script, so now all we have to do, and this is listening, that's the important part, and now we just have to play. Okay, so now, there it is. We went to this point number 1. Plate solve is working, it's got the image, and it's going to fail, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Okay, now it's going to number 2. Okay, let's take a look. I think I can show you in here. It's probably going to move. Yep, there it is. It's a little radio telescope. Let's wait for one more. It'll probably go higher. There it goes. The next one. Okay, well, this is kind of a lather, rinse, repeat, and they're all going to fail, because we're not really using a camera on the sky. But that's just to show you that nebulosity does work.